all a problem or whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
You know,
you just have to find respect for people. That's
yeah.
not even the money sometimes.
And it's just temporary, so it will be like
Please.
mushroom and truffle. Oh,
Yeah, fancy. Yeah. It's the best dumpling.
Oh, really?
It is.
Oh.
And the duck and the
I should have got the mushroom.
enjoy, guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh. I was going to walk in nice and elegantly and messed up my socks. My inner kid took over. I thought I would use this portion to kind of share with you some of the pieces that I have picked up over the last few months. And yeah, just share that some of the things that I really liked, because I'm in gym clothes 99% of the time. So when I do find things that I like, that fits nicely, I always love to share that, because again, it's part of my lifestyle. And this is a vlog that shows everything that isn't just gym related. So yeah, I would always put this little asterisk. I am not a fashion influencer. So, you know, I don't even I always find it awkward doing these. Like, I'd rather teach you how to do a bicep curl than talk about like fits and stuff, because I have no idea. It's just things that I picked up that I liked, and I like the way they look. So yeah. Plus there's this really cool mesh kind of American football jersey. Would you say? I don't know. I'll say a mesh jersey. I love this. I saw someone wearing this and I Googled it straight away to find out what it was. And yeah, I love the fit. And I mean, you know something is good when you put it on with anything you're wearing and it looks nice. And so yeah, I'm a big fan of this top, and it comes in different colors, and I'm debating if I should get the other colors as well. But yeah, this one I really like. So next is this really cool shirt that I found. I think it's a Chinese brand. I think it's called Yon. I'll put the name up when I have a look. But yeah, I really love this shirt. Like, my favorite thing is how cool the design is, where it's like unexpected. So you have the buttons down the middle, but the two, I don't even, what would you call this? Extra layers on the top, and just the side as well. It's just the details. I love the sleeves. There's a button, so I've just left it open. I like to actually fold my shirts sleeves, but yeah, it's just, again, a really cool idea. And I'm just someone that doesn't like simple shirts. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone, but yeah. So the next item is this cool jacket. I know what you're thinking. It's just another denim jacket, but again, the details in this jacket is really cool, and I like that it's understated. So at first, the top closure is quite cool because it goes across the neck rather than, you know, usually just a button up. And if you look closer, it's almost like a biker jacket in denim form. So like the small design over the front and the back looks really cool. I love the detail that they've put into this jacket. It makes it more than just another denim jacket. I love that it's cropped as well. So it just I think like the new style nowadays is everything's cropped, which I'm not complaining about. Being tall actually works out well for me. But again, remember what I said, if you put something on and it looks great with your outfit, it's meant to be. So yeah, it just works well with what I have on now. And I love that. This is such a great find. And yeah, again, if I'm looking away, it's because I'm looking in the mirror. Told you I'm not good at doing this. So next up we have these trousers, or as Americans will call them, pants. I got these incredible trousers. They're barrel leg trousers. I always struggle saying that. Barrel leg trousers, wide on the waist. They taper slightly, but one of the things that made me smile so much, it's the little things, right? The waist fits perfectly. I was a bit worried because it's a Chinese brand, so I always have to go for the biggest size. And they only go up to 34, 36 maybe, or 4, which you might think, yeah, of course my waist is smaller, but usually the legs are tight. So the fact that this fits perfectly and it's wide enough on my quads, I love these. I know like some people, especially guys, these will be like Marmite. You're either gonna like this or you're gonna absolutely hate them. But I absolutely love them. I am so happy with them. And honestly, I can't wait to wear them. I don't have any occasion at the moment, but as soon as I have one, these are coming on. I love this. And again, remember when I said, if whatever you put on goes with your outfit, it's meant to be. Again, it's meant to be. It's from the same brand I got that shirt, the blue shirt from. So Yon, I'll put the name up. And yeah, I really like this. I'm really happy with them. I also got this hat called Walk in Paris, the brand anyway. It's, if you know me, you know how much I love Paris. I've been to Paris like 5 times. Saw this hat and I had to get it. It has a really cool shine to it. And what's interesting is the back, how you adjust the hat is quite unusual. I've never seen that before. So yeah, I love this color, and the shine to it especially makes it different. So yeah.
Where's my champagne?
The portable, you can take it.
soon I will be is my disease.
It's a pill that you have to swallow to go on this ride, but if you do, it's quite a trip you'll have. So it's not everybody's cup of tea. Bear with the people whose cup of tea it is not.
So there are like a million questions I could ask you, but I'm going to be very, very
I talk very
conservative.
fast, it's okay.
Yeah.
Film that it's kind of based on. I mean, you can see it on the internet, I'm pretty sure. The main thing was that in retrospect, I realized that what got me to make this film was more a school teacher of mine than probably this, that when I was in a boarding school in the Himalayas, and every time they would have snow, we'd go to Iran on our holidays. But the teacher that we had there, we used to see one movie per week. It was Mrs. Anand. And what she would...
It's been such a really nice week, and just nice to end it on such a positive note. The seeing Combin again was, it was really fun. Actually, when we got the tickets, we didn't realize that Palace was performing. We didn't actually realize it was a festival. So I saw Kronbin, or Kronbin, no one can pronounce their names properly. Kronbin is I don't know, I would call their music soul with funk, but they're from Texas. And funnily enough, Kronbin or Karambin is a Thai meaning. It means aeroplane, if I remember that correctly. And I actually went down a rabbit hole of finding out that funk music was really popular in Thailand back in the day. So yeah, it was such a great time. You know, I love going to festivals because everyone's always in a good mood. It's always so exciting. Everyone's always so happy and dancing and just enjoying life, you know, because things at the moment have just been, you know, a little bit crazy in the world. And it's just nice to take yourself away from that every once in a while and just enjoy life, you know. And I think music makes you realize how alive you are. I know that sounds corny, it sounds cheesy, but that's how I see it, you know. And especially when there's so many of you gathered together and enjoying yourself, dancing and having a good time. And I was pleasantly surprised by TV on the radio because I actually never heard of them. I've heard of the name, but I never listened to them. And then I fell in love with the music. It makes me want to, I started to listen to them. And it's so nice to see guys in their 50s and rocking out still and living their best life, you know? So, yeah. And I also actually had to talk about seeing The Fall for the first time in the cinema on IMAX. And it's such a beautiful movie. It's so beautifully shot. It took apparently almost 10 plus years to make, but it was great. Visually, I love movies like that. The cinematography, you know, the script was quite touching and it was quite heart-wrenching, but I love the way they intertwined fantasy with storytelling, and it was beautiful. I mean, I'm shocked that it took me this long to see the movie, but I really, really enjoyed it. And also, I got to see Princess Mononoke again on IMAX, and I love that. The visually was great, and I love Ghibli anyway, so for me, Howl's Moving Castle is my number one. And Princess Mononoke was great. And of course, it had a message behind it. That's what I love about, you know, Ghibli is there's always a message. You just kind of have to sift through a lot of it. Also, this would be fun to do if you've watched Ghibli movies. What is your number one? What is your top three? For me, definitely Howl's Moving Castle is number one. And I would say number two, Spirited Away for sure. But Princess Mononoke, number three for me. That's my top three, but it'll be interesting to know what your top three is. I did touch on being more positive and the way the world and life is at the moment. I don't know about you, but I've just found that everyone all of a sudden is just always so angry. Online, on the internet, everyone is at the moment angry, being super negative. Negative brings you views, negative brings you engagement, I suppose, but it's why I've disengaged a lot from social media because I just found it too toxic. I think that society is going in a way that, I don't know, 10 years ago, it was so different. It is so much hate at the moment, and anger and suffering, and I don't know, humans, we all say we need to learn from the past and not to repeat it, but human beings, we have this thing where we actually just have amnesia with what happened in the past, and we repeat the same mistakes. And I've had to unfollow a few people that I used to know personally who are influencers, who have all of a sudden become so toxic and negative and complain about everything. These are people who are already wealthy, who do well, who make good money, but they spend a lot of the time spouting hate and negativity. And it's why I purposely, intentionally don't try and bring that to my channel. And I know by talking about this, I am bringing it to my channel, ironically, but it's just something I want to touch on. And I want to keep this space always as a, there's a word for it. I want, when you watch my vlog, to be an escape from a lot of the crazy-ish going on and a lot of the negativity, and yeah, even a lot of YouTube content now. You know, you see so many people trolling and bashing and, you know, being negative and angry, and yeah, it's wild. But that's why I love going to music festivals. I love going to concerts. I love going to movies. I love taking myself away from social media, and I love doing these things because it brings me joy and happiness. And it means I don't have time to allow negative things to affect me. And, you know, I just wish that I don't know. I've said this before, we as humans always claim that we're far better than animals, but I feel like we behave worse, you know? And yeah, people going out of their way to hurt other people, and I don't know. It's been on my mind for a while. I'm finding more and more that I'm withdrawing from a lot of things that revolve around that, you know, politics. And yeah, it is a privilege. It's a massive privilege because not everyone has that luxury. Don't get me wrong, but I want to be more of a positive influence in anywhere I can. And yeah, I mean, all I'm just saying is if things are making you angry, if things are making you feel negative, try and distance yourself away from that. I will include myself. If my content makes you feel negative or angry, maybe I will be more than understanding if you decide, you know what, I don't want to watch this. It makes me feel bad. It doesn't make me feel good. Not everything in life will make you feel good, of course. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying that we should control sometimes a lot of the things we allow into our lives, and we can control what we allow into our lives. And yeah, anyway, that was just my tidbit of, you know, the vlog. But yeah, once again, thank you for watching. On a more positive note, how do I even finish it? I don't even know how to end this. On a more positive note, if you haven't listened to Karambin, go and listen to Karambin. If you haven't watched The Fall, go and watch it. It's a great movie. Or use this as a sign to go and watch some more Ghibli movies. Even if you watched them before, watch them again.